And a happy Thursday evening to you folks. Hope you're ready for some NBA action here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. Taking a look at the Nuggets. At the midway point of the season, they're in 4th place in their respective conference. And checking out the Kings. They need to work much harder to climb out of the bottom of the conference. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox and Monk make up the backcourt. The duo inside, it's Murray and Sabonis. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. And for the Nuggets, Porter Jr. and Gordon make up the forwards. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the center position, filling out the middle. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup. But anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
And Sabonis slams it in.
At almost 7 feet tall, you gotta push Sabonis farther away. When you don't, he just dunks it with ease.
Here's Jokic. Outside Murray. Screen by Gordon. Jokic against Sabonis. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, in a league of huge guys, Jokic's size stands out. He is a problem.
Fox. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Michael Malone and I spoke for a few minutes. The message that he sent to his team is that they need to be laser focused on DeMar DeRozan. He told me DeRozan can expect to see plenty of double teams. He said if they're going to beat us tonight, DeMar's not going to be the guy to do it. And of course, DeMar may have something to say about that. We'll find out. Back over to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Confident stroke from Jokic. Shot ready on the catch.
Pass to Murray. DeRozan outside. Rebounded by Denver.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's Jokic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jokic has got 6.
Down in the paint, Jokic knows how to take charge, getting past the D and to a look.
Murray inside. Gordon's on him. Good work defensively by Gordon. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
And it's Jokic missing.
After 5 shots, that's their first miss. I definitely call that a good start.
Jokic against Monk. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, good whistle there.
Sacramento shooting their first foul shots of the night.
Shooting for Sacramento.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. For Denver, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Into the lane. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Gordon with a screen on Sabonis. Here's Jokic. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Well, he's been hot out of the gates, 4 for 5, and he might just be getting started.
Here's Fox. Oh, Jokic with a block.
Great timing by Jokic. Allows him to block that shot.
No problems knocking that one down.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He wants to review the game plan. Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, Oh, extremely important, VA, because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
Herter's checked in for Sacramento. Ellis comes in for Monk. Now here's Jokic. Give him 8. And there's 1:38 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Brown. And again, Denver with a 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And another miss by Sacramento. And here's Denver. They're on a 16-3 run. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. There's the drive. Soft touch off the glass.
Yeah, when DeRozan is assertive like that, it's a huge plus for this offense.
Jokic with a screen on Murray. Pass to Jokic. Here's Brown. Back to Jokic.
Sacramento foul.
And some changes here for the Kings. Sabonis, he's checked in for Murray. And it's Crowder in for DeMar DeRozan.
Domantas Sabonis. Jay Crowder.
50 seconds left to play in the first. And it's Jokic missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Crowder, pass to Fox. And there's a 3-second violation. Laughlin, he's checked in for Sacramento.
In for the Kings. Number 3. Jordan.
Denver leading by 9. Outside Murray. And he lobs it up. And Gordon with the big finish.
He was practically levitating over the floor. Aaron Gordon.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. McLaughlin pass to Sabonis. Oh, Jokic with a block. Here's Brown. He's got 5. Screen by Gordon. From deep, Jokic. That shot missing. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Nuggets ahead, up by 11. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Nuggets, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard and they are physical.
On the court for Sacramento, Kevin Herter out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Domantas Sabonis. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. And it's Ellis in at the 2. And what you love about this Denver offense, Grant, by and large, they take good shots.
Oh, they do. Top 5 in field goal percentage over the last 5 seasons. And a lot of that is Jokic delivering the ball to the right guy at the right time.
Now here's Murray. This is the most they've led, 13 points. From deep, Jokic. He shoots again.
That's a high IQ play by Jokic. No one outsmarts him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The free throw drops for Jokic. And coach, such a unique player, multiple-time MVP Nikola Jokic. How do you defend this guy?
Well, Brian, if I knew that, everybody in the league would be trying to hire me because no one has found an answer for Nikola Jokic. He can just beat you in so many ways. If you're going to double team him, he's going to create wide open shots and even layups for his teammates. If you're going to leave him single covered, he's going to score. There's nothing this guy can't do on a basketball court.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Aaron Gordon fits perfectly with this team because of his lunch pail approach. Coach Michael Malone said, I think Aaron Gordon is a prime example of somebody who's truly selfless. He does the dirty work for us, and a lot of times he doesn't get the credit he deserves. Brian, not today.
That's right. Good call, Allie. Thank you. And the Nuggets going with a whole new group out there. The Kings also with a sub. Fox is checked in for Ellis. And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at the Warriors, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
When I look at Denver, they're a bit disappointed. The execution hasn't been consistent, but there's still a lot of games left to play. You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Westbrook against Monk. Here's Strother. Three-pointer, no good.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Here's Herter. And the bucket is good.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
Denver leading by 14. Pass to Strother. All right, Stan, if you had it your way, who would you want to see in the dunk contest?
Well, Brian, look, I want to go back to the glory days when the most recognizable guys in the game were the ones that participated. Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins. I think if we could get guys like Zion Williamson, Ja Morant, that would be fantastic. But it's got to be the names out there that people know.
DeMar DeRozan's checked in for Sacramento. Ellis comes in for Herter. And it's Fox missing. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Denver. And following this one, they'll take on the Timberwolves in Minnesota. That'll be the first of a 5-game tour around the league. Sacramento grabs the miss.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Pass to DeRozan. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Jordan.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Tyson. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Now here's Westbrook. He's scoreless. Clock at 6. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
That's the area of the floor where Westbrook's efficiency scoring the ball is fantastic.
Lyles, he's checked in for Sabonis. And while we have a moment, let's see some of the contenders for this year's three-point contest. Some of the players who have a shot to make the final cut.
Hey, not a bad list of shooters at all. And really, with how many threes we see in NBA games these days, some of these games have become three-point contests.
You take a look at Porter. He's going to need to move up this list big time to be part of the three-point contest. But he's got a shot.
Maybe, especially if he can get hot from beyond the arc. And he certainly has the ability.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point contest.
It's going to be a fantastic competition. We've got an endless supply of shooters in this league, and that contest will be heated.
Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for Sacramento. Murray comes in for Monk. And timeout is called by Michael Malone. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. They traveled to Sacramento last time they faced the Kings. Came away with a win.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
So the Kings making a change here. Monk's checked in. And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And the Nuggets going with a whole new group out there. Now here's Jokic. He's got 11. Shot clock at 5. Jokic with a screen on Fox. Fires the 3. Rebound by Sacramento. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
They were really in control of that game, played well as a team, and really made sure they didn't have to sweat it out at the end.
Well, they were able to execute when they needed to, never let the game get away from them, and close things out.
Yeah, out of the corner, DeRozan finding the open space on the floor.
Pass to Brown, to the left wing. Here's Jokic. It's rebounded by Sabonis.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
And watch out when Murray puts his foot in the ground. Don't want to be in his way at all.
Murray passes to Jokic. Over Fox. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Jokic just got 5 points in the quarter.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. I'm here alongside Coach Malone and Coach, a strong first half for this team. What was clicking for you?
I love that ball movement, taking care of the ball, and that's something we've been harping on. Make a play for somebody else, and I thought we had many examples of that.
Got to help yourself. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
And we welcome you to halftime. First order of business, time to take stock of the All-Star voting.
Right around this time, I would find out who my teammates were on the All-Star roster. Sadly, I was unable to play alongside Kenny. Sad for him, not for me.
See, that's unnecessary, Shaq. That is just unnecessary. Who's to say I want to be on your team anyway?
Well, you called me ugly earlier. You called me ugly earlier.
I never called you that.
Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Kings.
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots, it fuels your opponent's fire.
You're like gasoline on a flame, I'd say. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, but his blocks tell only part of the story. His presence alone is making an impact on defense.
Yeah, now that he's established that defensive presence, guys think twice before challenging him.
Here's Murray. Brown and Porter Jr. are the 2 and the 3. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And they double up Jokic. Oh, Jokic powers it in.
The defense has had no answer for Nikola Jokic. He's getting whatever he wants out there.
And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title, but Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume. I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Kings trail by 13. Here's Fox. Fox gets it to go inside.
A 6'3" point guard, Fox has solid size at the 1, and it really helps him out inside.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Fox has got 4 points this quarter.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
To the middle. Here's Sabonis. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Sabonis has got his second basket of the game. Here's Jokic. Rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Porter against Fox. Here's Murray. That one is off. Good work defensively by Gordon. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Kings have to get better defensively. Coach Mike Brown said for us, it's about 5 guys guarding the basketball. When the ball moves, all 5 guys should move. We have some pretty good individual defenders, but we're not relying on them to shut down the great players. Brian, it's a team effort.
Defense on a string, Allie. Thank you. Now here's DeRozan. 5 points in the game. And it's Fox missing.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Jokic up top. He's covered by Fox. Oh, Jokic hammers it home.
Yeah, he's not exactly a highlight reel dunker, but you love to see Jokic throw it down.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting world.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
Here's Ellis. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Over to the wing. Here's Watson. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Now here's Fox. A valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game.
They've come into the second half with renewed focus at the offensive end, putting in a big effort.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal.
And with this pause, let's take a look at the teams that have generated the most offense on the break this season. 4th, Sacramento.
Any chance this team gets to run, they take. A quick, athletic team on the break.
And so Westbrook nails both of them.
When I think of Westbrook, I think of one of the most intense players ever to play the game. A true competitor doing whatever it takes to will his team to a win.
And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And so he hits the technical free throw. DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Grant.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his second personal.
And stand over his long NBA career. DeMar DeRozan honing in his game.
Yeah, Brian, and he's patterned it after his idol, Kobe Bryant. He's also an excellent shot creator. His development as a passer has helped make him a very productive offensive footballer.
Crowder, he's checked in for Sacramento. Herder comes in for De'Aaron Fox.
You can't give Westbrook a lane like this. You're just asking to get dunked on when you do.
Here's DeRozan. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. DeRozan's got 5 points now this quarter.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
And slammed it home, and a foul! A chance at another point at the line. Give that one to Jay Crowder.
Now, you didn't expect Westbrook to back down, did you? I mean, he brings so much heart and hustle.
McLaughlin, he's checked in for Sacramento. Here's Ellis. He has 7. And no good. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Watson. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Now here's Herder. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. 12 seconds left in the third. 6 to shoot. Puts up a deep three. Can't get it to drop. And so it's the Denver Nuggets. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. More 2K action in just a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. All right, a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth quarter. Fox and Monk make up the backcourt. Trey Lyles is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Herder in at the small forward.
They're one of the fastest players in the game. When Fox attacks the defense, he puts so much pressure on them. And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Denver leading by 7. And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Michael Malone was going over with his team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching his team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, BA.
And Allie, thanks. And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Jokic finds Murray. Back to Jokic. Here's Brown. Shot clock at 6. They kick it out to Murray. And here's Porter outside. Sacramento grabs the miss. Next up, the Knicks in New York. And their road tour has only begun. That'll be game 2 of 6. Pass to Monk. Back to Fox. Crowder outside. Lyles a screen from the arc. And Crowder hits from deep.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Jokic. They kick it out to Murray. Gordon on the wing. Jokic in the post. Lyles on him. Porter gets the bucket.
And how's that for an answer? Porter Jr. coming right back at the defense.
Fox, the pass to Crowder. Herder with it. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Out to the right wing. They kick it out to Murray. Offensive rebound. Tries again. Look at Jokic going to work inside.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Some changes for Sacramento. Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for Lyles. Murray comes in for Crowder. And DeMar DeRozan is subbed in for Herder. Pass to Murray. Up top, Sabonis. DeRozan outside. Just 5 to shoot. DeMar working the lane.
Yeah, they've had their hands full with DeRozan all night. He is scary when he gets it going.
Murray with it, and Sabonis picks him up defensively. Jokic against Fox. Jokic in the post. And Jokic throws it down.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
DeRozan passes to Murray. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
Well, Grant, it appears the league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, BA. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
Now here's Jokic. Launches a three. Rebounded by Fox. Oh, deflected. And it's out of bounds to Sacramento.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, throughout his career, DeRozan has lived at the free throw.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Nuggets?
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
Now here's Murray. Gordon with a screen on Fox. And it's Murray off the drive. Ooh, stolen by Murray.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
Now here's Jokic. Pass to Murray. Jokic with a screen on Fox. Back to Jokic. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, what really makes Jokic special inside isn't just his size, but his gracefulness.
Here's DeRozan. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. He'll go on Michael Porter.
That's his second personal foul.
He gets the first, and that brings him with an 8.
At the line for the Kings,
DeRozan hits them both.
Well, what impresses me, DeRozan's been in the league a long time, and he is still playing at a very high level.
Now here's Murray. Gordon with a screen on Fox. To the wing, right side. Jokic finds Murray. Jokic the screen. Rebound by Sacramento. Outside Murray. Beyond the arc. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
Yeah, and for a solid decision maker like DeRozan, that's an easy pass.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5.
taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. Time called here. The Kings decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
An uphill battle for them. Everything has to go perfectly.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game. So it's Denver picking up the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
All right, thank you, Nicola. This team showed up tonight defensively. What can you say about the effort on that end of the floor?
I mean, it's a whole collectively, you know, it's not just one guy, it's the 5 guys on the floor. So it's a coach, it's a bench, it's a fan. So thank you guys. Thank you a lot.
Thanks to all. Thanks to you, Nicola. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And we present the player of the game, Nikola Jokic.